Hello everybody, it's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video back in Planet Coaster. Go ahead and buckle that seatbelt and get ready for this ride because we're on the next part here in our pirate themed roller coaster park, or theme park, or not roller coaster park technically, but we're back here in our pirate themed theme park. So when we left off, we pretty much just made these buildings and decorated the entrance section, and I haven't yet to actually start building any pathways. I hope to get to that in this episode. So go ahead and enjoy the video. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and detail this side of these buildings and see what we can do with them. So let's go ahead and go in here and edit these buildings. So we're going to start off with building attachments and go ahead and get to these everything we need here and get some windows here. These are kind of these are new windows, so we'll go ahead and use these. They're kind of neat. Kind of new stucco, I think. Large, rectangular, open. So those are kind of cool. So we're just kind of trying. You don't want to go completely the same as something else. So we're going to try and make it a little bit slightly different as best as we can. And I'm going to go wall extras and see if I can't use this wooden beam here. Start from the top here and work our way down. Just to get a little more differ from the other one. So if we go to building attachments, we actually have this little thing, and it looks pretty nice over our little window things over here, whatever you want to call them. Raise this up a little bit, and it looks great. Looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Alright. At least as fantastic as we can get it. Alright, if we press F, is that rotated the way I wanted it? To remember how I rotated it that way, I think I've had it the other direction. Like that? Yes, I did. Alright, we're going to press F and keep that going throughout. And I actually want to see if maybe we can actually put... These chimneys are very good for using them as kind of like corner little decorative pieces as well. So for like covering up stuff like this. And they can look pretty nice. I mean, that looks okay. I don't know if I care for it yet. We might change it later on, but for right now, we're going to keep it. I'm going to start putting in some little details. Can't put that there because it's part of the other building. But lots of lights are very crucial to lighting up a pretty cool area as well. It's nice to have things coming out kind of like this. And it adds a little bit more depth to your parks a little bit, or to your buildings a little bit maybe. And I mean, look at it, it's cool. Kind of. You know, we can add another flag possibly off the end of here, saying, hey, you're in pirate country. And then we can keep the fashion going here for this, like we did in the last episode. That overhang can be kind of a cool little wooden piece right there. Add just a little detail to make it look cool, or just look really nice. It's a really nice detail to have. And again, you can always come back and do stuff as well. Now, I'm not going to do as much to this building as we did probably to the last one, because it's not as important. Every building's important, but not this one. And we might want to put something up here for that. Never a bad idea to get maybe some slightly different ones as well. So, looking pretty decent, pretty cool. And again, I'm not an expert on buildings yet in Planet Coaster, but I try to do the best I can to create the best possible things here. And that's pretty nice right there. Put possibly a couple more covers here over these windows. And yeah, we're looking pretty cool. Pretty decent. And I say that a lot, but maybe get a window that fits up here. It's the one that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a specific one. There it is. That window can work really nice in like little spots like that. I feel like it's a little bit too bare here. Maybe we can add something to this to spice it up. Maybe some decorations. Got some cannonballs. Already got a lot of lanterns here. It's a bell. Skeleton. Cannon. Skull, there's a bone and a sword. What could we put there? Let's go look at building attachments real quick. See if we can't find something to fill the spot up. I'm just spitballing at the moment. Trying to find something that would fit decent. Maybe like little air wings, maybe? I don't know. Chief beef one. You know, they don't look great, but for now they'll be okay. All right, let's go ahead and get to this building, and we're gonna find something new for it. Maybe something like this will work. Nothing too much on these, as there's not much to it in the first place. Let's see if I can find where'd the other one go? There's a smaller one. Where'd the smaller one go? They're not next to each other? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. It's official, I'm crazy, guys. There was a smaller one there, I know it. Let's rewind it that way. There we go. I am officially crazy. It's that one. Where is it at? I'm looking through everything. It's not there. Is it under wall extras? It's under something else? Wait, there's two of them. Large. Oh, it's in there twice in two different sections. I never noticed that. Maybe they did that on accident. Same item is in there twice. I don't know, the lanterns are kind of getting ridiculous, but I kind of like it at the same time. Looks kind of cool. Let's get maybe a different chimney here. Something different from the rest, because we've been using the same thing over and over. And I'd say we'd almost be pretty much good on that side of the building. So let's just move on to this side. Maybe get another door here over here. It's my door. That's a cool door. And let's get some windows. Not those. Alright, and let the creativity begin. Get some balconies up here. That'll look good, and let's get that overhang. I don't think I added it to the last one, so we'll add it to it as well. Oh, maybe not. Let's get these here. And let's grab a chimney. Figured I'd use this one. Nah, didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Put you in the corner here. Brilliant. Alright. Line to surface again. I like using these a lot for some reason. I don't know why. Let's get a wall extras and a little bit detailing here. Put it with these wooden beams. Oh, that's already there. I knew that. And that's looking pretty good. Let's get these on here like this. Looking good. Alright, now we can get some more lanterns to put on here. And we can also go to wall signs and kind of add some of these tavern signs, really cool. That work well with the theme that we're going with, and kind of a little piratey one as well. Back to attachments and find this. And yeah, we need to add a little bit more here. Yeah, just a slight bit more. I think we'll be pretty golden. Of course, get our lanterns on it. Yeah, look at that. Look at this building. Pretty nice. Not gonna lie, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. So we are cooking now. As we got that building. And it's looking pretty cool. And it's all just for show. No functionality whatsoever. All just for show. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some a little bit of rock work that will work perfectly here. Squeeze them in here. You know, and so far I've used one rock at this, and it looks incredible. Doesn't even look like the same thing I've been using. Alright, and we can add some plants and stuff in here a little bit. Looking good. Pretty flowers and stuff like that. Bushes. Alright. And this area looks pretty much complete. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. And we could possibly start adding a little bit some pathway finally. How wide do we want to have this is the question. I want that right up against there as much as possible. Looks like we got it there pretty well right there. Alright. And I think that's pretty good length or width for that. And we're gonna have to figure out that we're gonna put some buildings over here as well, and that's the question. I think I got an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not positive, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So we're gonna do not gonna end up being symmetrical like I was thinking about doing. We're actually gonna put some more buildings over here. This is gonna be pretty much the square, so it's gonna be kind of a time-consuming thing. But first, let's go ahead and save. I haven't yet to do that, so let's call this... For right now, we don't know what to call it, so... I got a lot of different parks I've been testing out and stuff like that. We'll just call it Pirate Park. Until we get a real name for it. Alright. So, again, looking very well. I do plan on making these episodes pretty long, so if you want to skip through, totally up to you. Totally up to you. If you just kind of want to get to the conclusion of what it looks like, or if you're very interested on how to build stuff in Planet Coaster, again, it's all up to you. You have the control of the buttons. Alright, we're going to start on a new building over here. It will most likely look pretty similar, but it's going to have some differences for the most part. I could probably try and duplicate, but I don't think I want to, actually, because this is going to have a little bit of a different feel to it. So far, it's the same. But I think I'm going to have a little bit more of the sandstone texture more than anything. So this all will look similar right here. Like, you have no idea, and that, like, I love the way the buildings look in the park and stuff like that, but I always get very anxious to get to the rides and stuff, and it's very hard for me to stay patient and doing stuff like this, so but I'm doing it for you guys just because I want to make a park, and I'm doing it for me as well because I want to make a park that I'll always remember and love so much. So we're gonna go through with it. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get this going over here. Diagonal section as well. So it's gonna be similar in an aspect, in a way, but it's not going to be the same. It's going to be close. That one. Alright, so let's get to the walls up here. There we go. Roof and this. Like I'm like, you have no idea how excited I am to be doing this park right now. It's actually a very exciting thing. Like, I've absolutely adored this game so far, and I absolutely love it. I can't play enough of it, and I still haven't reached the full potential of what I can do in this game at the state it's in right now. Which is absolutely incredible. I mean, for what people are creating, I've seen people make like soccer stadiums, coliseums and stuff, and it's like, how do you even do that? You know, I have no clue how they put together such, you know, such things. Like, it's beyond me how they've done that. So me, I'm just gonna stick to this stuff for right now, the pirate theme. I know it's very probably cliche at this point to create a theme like this, but I want to make it unique as possible. I really do. And I know that that's what everyone's been doing, but just the tools that they've given us and stuff, I feel like that's the best thing we can make right now. Or the best opportunity is kind of a pirate theme. Again, these buildings are going to be similar, but they're going to be different at the same time. Whoops. Pop these through here. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty neat square at the entrance there with that centerpiece pirate king guy. Yep, I knew I did that. I'm sure there's stuff I've placed that I've never realized that's actually been placed before as well. I do kind of like how it stays in place though. Like it stays at the same level when you do that, if you're not auto stacking. So sometimes I prefer to not auto stack in situations. Just because. Alright, let's see what we're looking at right now. Not too bad. And you see it does kind of curve over to the left. That's okay. Because I'm going to have a pathway kind of going this direction as well. So it's going to kind of split off and there'll be a building in between the pathways kind of my hope. So I'm going to go ahead and create this pathway over here. I might have to make it slightly thinner. Let's go with 8. Yeah, that will work perfectly. And I don't know if I'll be able to fit a building there, but we'll see. Maybe have it start right here and just kind of have a entrancey type thing to it right there. And then maybe have a building going across to this way. In fact, I'll do that right now. Might actually have to turn rotation snap off. And just kind of see where this puts me. Go slightly more this way. I can just do this. That'll work out. I'll take it. I'm getting a little quiet in spots. I do apologize. I am kind of concentrating a little bit, but I do try to do my best to do some commentary while I play, and it can be sometimes difficult. Alright, let's make this one a little bit different than the rest. That way it's not too repetitive. I mean, it already is pretty repetitive, but we just don't want it to be too repetitive. Now, I have thought about doing time lapses, but you know, some people really like to see everything that happens at every given point, and you know, how I do stuff exactly as I do it, you know, and so sometimes I do like to do that for them. Perfect there. As you can see, that's very cool. Kind of a building. It's not, you know, it really wraps around kind of the pathway, and it works very well, I think. So now the fun part begins, where we get to detail more of the buildings, and this is kind of very repetitive and very, you know, the very same thing as, you know, kind of the first episode, but it's some stuff that does have to get done, and we just gotta go with it, and unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and start building. I probably will be ending the episode very soon, though, just because of time-wise, and I don't want some episodes to be too incredibly long. Otherwise, it can just drag out a little bit too much. Alright, let's cover over here. Oops. I absolutely adore the sound effects as well in the game. Alright, get these down here. A wooden detail. I love it. Alright, let's get to the building attachments, and it would be kind of cool to have maybe this here. Maybe with a sign on it or something that will say something. But what it will say, I do not know yet. That is certain. And again with these things. Alright, let's get our lanterns on top of them. Very close to that palm tree. Alright, let's see if we can't find a sign that will maybe go with this. Possibly. Part food banner. I mean, we could... Nah, that won't fit very well in there. Toilets! Even though there's not really actually toilets there. Wish they had a couple more signs, and I think they're working on it to where you can actually make your own custom signs. Which will be very nice to have. In the long run as well. It's where you can actually make your own, have it say what you want to say. I mean, I could put like toilets or something, but for right now it'll be toilets, just because we don't know what else to put there. But it looked good at the start. Toilets. We'll just place some cannonballs here for poops and giggles. That there, that would look cool. Maybe with a balcony. Just for fun. That's looking okay. And not bad, but I think I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. We didn't get too much detailing in as I wanted to, but it's alright. We got plenty of episodes to get through, so I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I will see you guys in the next video. And leave in your comments what you're thinking so far, and all your thoughts are very nice to know. And again, have a great day, cool, and a cooler tomorrow. Don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, goodbye!